All right, hello everybody. I've done a little bit of grinding. Basically, so some stuff happened between last time we streamed and today. So basically, we last time we played Final Fantasy 12. That's the game we're playing. There was we unlock the next chunk of story, which I think leads up to like the last thing. So I think what happens is that we've got Ridorana Cataract. We go through that. We go through the thing after that, and then the dungeon that unlocks after that is the end of the game. So what we're doing right now is doing a little bit of optional content, and then we're gonna go handle the Ridorana Cataract, because the dungeon after that has a bunch of monsters that have a bunch of stuff that I need to get in order to unlock, like, the better stuff in the game. So, right now, what I have done is I wanted to get 2 weapons before we do before we do the Ridorana Cataract, and that's Yagyu Darkblade and Excalibur. So what I did is that I went back to the Great Crystal, and then I went up. I went through the hard part of the Great Crystal, which is like it's like, hang on, can I pull my mouse out real quick? Guess not. So the mid part of the crystal, which is where we were where we started back when we like played this game, entered this area for the first time. Like that's where we spawned in, and then we went down to the bottom. That's where we like popped out to like back to Gear of Vagan, and then talked with those ghost people, the immortal ghost people, and then exited that way. But this time I went up, and I didn't want there to be like a whole hour of me going up, especially after I said like multiple times that we were going to be doing story progress today. So I just kind of did it on my own. I pulled out a map, figured the whole thing out, and then made my way up. So that was the thing. I picked up Yagyu Darkblade along the way. Vaughn has it. There we go. And now we're at the Crystal Peak, which is the tippy top of the big crystal here. And here is going to be the other weapon we need to pick up, Excalibur, but there's also a boss fight that we're going to have to do. And the boss is really hard. So we're going to give Ultima a shot and see how we do. I did like a dry run just now, like 20 minutes ago, to see how it would go, and it didn't go very well. So we'll see if I can do it this time, because when I did it last time, I didn't have any buffs set up. So this time we're gonna try it again and see how things go. Vaughn's got a Sage's Ring, and Ultima's a mainly holy boss. So we should be okay. Yep, there she is. So yeah, we're gonna fight her for like however long it takes. The really annoying thing about this boss is that it kind of like, it sets up a bunch of fields and stuff, which it can get really annoying. Well, because it's like, oh, now your health is draining, now your mana is draining, now your magic's draining, now you can't use magic, now you can't use the attack option, yada yada yada. Meanwhile, the thing's blasting you for a ridiculous amount of damage. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, hang on. I already fucked up. Have my things are not set up properly. Foe, party leader's target, we'll go with attack. Okay, we have dispelled it. Yes, we have. So, Vaughn's about to die already. Vaughn, I'm gonna need you to cast Bravery on yourself. Then Pinello, I'm gonna need you to berserk him, so he can shoot through this creature. Okay, there's Holy Joe. This is about to get really bright, so you might want to shield your eyes. Right, still alive. Okay. Oh, she's doing it again. Oh no. Vaughn might have to solo this. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Not going the way I planned it to, but that's okay. That might be okay. We'll see. Hang on. I'll Balthier and Bosch out. I want to res Ash, so we'll have... I wish I had something better than a Phoenix down. Ash, I want you to cast a Rise on Redis, please. God damn. Okay. Why does Redemption do so much damage? Ah! Okay, Ash is now out of mana, which is great, which is fantastic. We're gonna... hang on. God damn, again. This thing keeps going. Hang on, we're gonna... who's alive? We'll pull out Bosch and then we'll just hit this thing with some mist. Pyroclasm, sure. There we go. See if we can chunk it for the rest of whatever it's got.
You're going down.
You're going down. Vaughn and his balls. That's all he's got going on. Launch. This is probably barely gonna dent the damn thing, I'm gonna be honest.
You're going to love this one. Heads up! You're going down. Please.
There we go. 6 hits. That's all we got. Hopefully that's enough. Wow. That's all the damage that did. Hot damn. Can't attack. Oh boy. You know who I should bring in? I should bring a Fran, because she's got dark magic. a shame I don't have faith in myself. Can we use an elixir on Pinello? Oh, it's dead. Okay, yeah, hallelujah. Darka saved us. Yeah, so the setup is that Vaughn has black robes, which I picked up from a chest earlier. He's got Yagyu Darkblade, which does dark damage, which Ultima is weak to, and he also has a Sage's Ring on, which means he absorbs holy damage. So that was kind of he was kind of the ringer for that whole thing. All right, cool. Where'd you get that fruit from, Vaughn? How long's that thing been in your back pocket? Saving this just for when I get to kill a god inside of a giant crystal inside of a forbidden city that no one's been to. Thank God I finally got to eat it. I like how I've got Excalibur in the middle here, just to set the scene a bit.
I can't.
Oh, cool. He killed Pinello. Very epic. Alright. We have Excalibur now, so that means there's a thing I need to get for Ashe to make sure that does. Yeah. So it does like 127 fucking damage, and once we get Ashe some white robes, she'll be incredible. But for right now, that's all the protection. That's all the not the protection. That's all the extra work we're gonna need for today before we head to Ridorana. Okay, you guys need to stop buffing each other. Just hit the crystal, please. There we go. Yes, that's where we're at. Can brew piss. Yep. We'll say dispel. I like the dispelling foes thing, but I've noticed that it takes up way too much time and it doesn't let my characters get damage in ahead of time, so it's not great. Might swap it over to Dispel G if we're dealing with groups of enemies that are all buffed, because it seems like now that we're at like the end point of the game, one way that they're making the game more difficult is that all the enemies come buffed by default. Like they like by default have Protect or Shell or Haste or whatever. So having Vaughn like dispel all of them one by one just takes too long. I think the way back is here. Yeah, there's some other goodies around the Great Crystal, but honestly, I really hate the whole waypoint teleporter thing, so I'm just not going to be here any longer than I have to. Wow, enemies. Hang on. Vaughn. Gonna need you to stop attacking real quick. This is the one problem with Yagyu Darkblade. If you're fighting undead, they absorb dark damage, so Vaughn's not very helpful. On the other hand, though, we've got... I can't swap her in because everyone's being targeted constantly, but there we go. We've also got Ashe, who now does bonus damage. Let's see how much she can do. Yeah, she did like 8,000 damage with one hit. And if she had white robes, that'd be even more. I don't think she has white robes on. Yeah. Not yet, but... someday soon, she'll just be able to obliterate zombies with great rapidity. Alright, cool. Waystone 19. Ugh. Why does the place need this many teleporters? Ah. I think that, yeah, that's got us back where we started. Is this the, where is this? That's Sagittarius 1. Hang on. I have a map somewhere. Pull that back up. Okay, where is this place called? One thing that's really funny is that if you look at the wiki for this game, it says, yeah, so you would think that all the names of this place, like Avocado Cambrugara, are like all like Sanskrit or something like that, but it's actually just bastardized English and Latin. It's like, oh yeah, you thought there was something here. No, they just kind of fucked a bunch of words until they sounded different. Okay, avada means that. That's that. We go down here. What's this place called? That's Devon Jalam Badi. So we need to go to the one opposite this. Thank God for maps, dude. I need them. I need them really badly all the time. Like I can handle maps just fine, but oof. Oof, if I don't get them, oof. Okay, that's taken care of. This should be back where, yeah, this should be back where, like, the middle point where we started. Yeah, there we go. And this should take me back to Gira Vegan. Fuck, the puns are banned. My plans are decimated. Just in the title. I said no puns today because I just couldn't. I was trying to come up with something clever and I was like, I can't, dude. Where's the way back? There it is. You can still do puns if you want. Had a long week last week. Trying to feel a fatigue. Alright, we're just gonna speed back and then get to Ridorana Cataract. I'm eager to get going, doing some new stuff. Kurt, I'm not sure if you were there for it and the last stream, but I did a lot of grinding for this game, and and that involved killing like 2,000 skeletons. I actually got the chain level to 999, and then I found out that the chain level didn't go above 999. And then I sold like 200 something special bones and got a shit ton of gil. So I have fought in and I have conquered the bone zone, as was Destiny ever since I started this game and had that one time in Lusu Mines where I was getting like butt fucked on a bridge. I saw the Twitter post of my soul out of my body. Yeah. I've got 1,000,000 gil now. Which is hilarious because all the equipment I want now can't be bought in stores. So, perfect time to have more money than I can deal with. I no longer fear the bone zone. It's not the exit. Where are we going? Oh yeah, we have to hit this thing. Excuse me, sirs. Could you please let me leave? Thank you. Please, God Almighty, get me off this continent. I've killed everything. I've killed everything on the connected countries of this land, and I need to commence killing things off the land too. I need to go into the ocean and murder everything there as well. Alright. Teleports. Let's go to... Might as well go to Rabanastra, I guess. Are there any games that still use, like, bright white screens like this? I feel like those have fallen out of fashion. Ever since people realized dark mode was just a better way to do things. The Great Purge has begun. We're taking the Great Purge international, is what we're doing. I will not rest until I have killed one of every creature. That way I can establish myself as the apex predator. You know, something funny. There's a guy in Yakuza 0, and he's one of multiple gigantic men called Mr. Shakedown. And he's called that because he just walks around the city beating the shit out of people and taking all of their money. Because everyone's just walking around with huge amounts of cash because it was like a big economic boom in like the 80s. So there's one guy who's like, my name's Mr. Shakedown. I will not rest until I have become the apex creature on the planet. And the guy's like, you want to become the strongest guy in Tokyo? And he's like, no, I want to become more powerful than any other creature that walks the land. But I need a lot of money for that, so I'm beating people up for their money. Which is like the most video game-ass method to become powerful that I've ever heard. It's like, no, the gym isn't enough for me. I need to fight men on the street until I have proven myself more powerful than all of them. I need to fight bears. I need to fight sharks. I need to figure out a way to resurrect dinosaurs and then fight the dinosaurs. I need to be the... Then they just walk around, and then you fight them, and then they do way too much damage, and then if you beat them, you get their money. It's incredible. Man, the PS2 was something else. Why is this cutscene so loud? Just don't lose. All your money will be taken. Absolutely. The Ridorana Cataract. That is a really interesting place to put a tower. It's a little precarious. Stay away from the edge, everybody. It's just white noise.
On distant shore. And about its peak, a piercing mist.
We going up that? I'm sure nothing bad will happen to that tower. Yeah, I imagine.
The Suncrest waits.
My lady, your words still sound of doubt. Pray you reach your answer ere we the Suncrest.
Don't worry, Ash.
And?
The man controlling this video game has been grinding for like 2 hours and 4 times speed. We're unstoppable.
Then your woe shall be your own.
Vaughn, a word.
God damn.
If something untoward should happen to me, you're taking the straw.
Untoward? What's this about?
Balthier, you keep using these big words. I don't understand. I grew up on the streets.
Don't worry, I'll show you how to fly her.
Something untoward happens to you in the tower. How are you going to show Vaughn how to fly the straw? Whatever. Footfalls of the past. We're almost at the Pharos at Ridorana. Almost. But is Ridorana Cataract like its own dungeon, or is it just like the lead up to the dungeon? Oh wow, it's a bug. How much damage do we do these guys? Oh, we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine. Yeah, I've been dicking around with like skeletons in Nebra's Deadlands and like all the stuff in Great Crystal. So this is like really pleasant comparatively. What's this thing called? Cassie? That's just a name. Outer Rust, okay. Cassie's a very brave girl, apparently. Very stinky girl, too. Oh my god! Okay, you know, one thing I'm really annoyed by, I know complaining this early is gonna, like, doesn't look well on me, but one thing I'm really annoyed by is that they started making it so that the Marlboros, start inflicting disease with their breath abilities, and I think disease is straight up just a bad special effect. I think it's because the deal is that it lowers your max HP whenever you take damage, and you can't heal it with anything like replaceable. You have to use serum, and serum, I've only found 3 serums so far in my time playing this game, and you can't buy it. You can't buy it in stores as far as I can tell. So like, it's a super dangerous debuff, and you can just get it randomly from, like, these little monsters that are running around all over the place, and I hate that. Especially since the thing that they use for it is, like, hits the entire party. So there's a very high chance that someone in your party is gonna get disease. It's fucked up. I don't like it. Traps are like, ouch. That's unsettling at best and bad design at worst. Yeah, it's annoying. Like, the only way I can really describe it is it's annoying. I don't know, there's a difference between, I feel like when it comes to game design, there's a thin line, and obviously I'm, being a gamer, I just complain about shit when I have immediate negative reactions to it. So there are some things that are, like, legitimately challenging that I will complain about, but I feel like there is I think there is an important distinction between something that's difficult and something that's annoying. Because, like, difficult is, like, you're supposed to use all of your... I feel like difficult is, like, you're supposed to use all of your abilities and, like, your know-how to, like, solve a problem. And annoying is just, you would be able to do something about this normally, but you just can't for some reason, you know? And it's like, oh, here's this one debuff. What's the solution to you getting hit with disease? Like, by this enemy with an AoE move that it almost always uses in every fight. You have to run back to the crystal, I guess. Run back to the save crystal and then, like, run past the thing next time it comes by. Like, I don't think it adds anything to the game. I guess they wanted to make it so that it was like a strong debuff that Esuna couldn't get rid of, but, like, chain stunts qualify as annoying to me. Yeah. If it removes your ability to play the game, that's especially annoying. I also dislike the traps in this game. I think that's... I just think it's... I think it sucks that, like, your allies can also run into them. I don't know. I like this game. There's just a couple mechanics I don't like. That's how games are. I remember playing Doom Eternal, and one thing that I really disliked about that game was that they, I really, really, really liked Doom 2016. I thought Doom 2016 was amazing. And Doom Eternal I was really excited for, but they did a couple things with the game that actually made it so that I dropped it. Like, I didn't finish it. The game still feels good, but one thing is that, like, I have a hard time playing shooters where you're given, like, a lot of tools, just because I'm not particularly... Like, in the heat of the moment, you might have noticed that when I play Dead Space, I don't always use all the tools I have available. It's just because, like, I'm kind of bad at figuring, like, when is the most appropriate time to, like, use things, and also, like, I just forget what I have, especially when, you know, I get busy and I don't play a game for, like, a month or 2 months. Then, like, when I come back to it, it's like, oh, I've got Flame Belch, I've got Blood Punch, I've got, like, the Cryo thing, I've got, like... 8 different weapons and guns. Like, how do I do all of this again? Like what's the order? And then not only that, but I felt like they made the combat a lot less freeform, because what they did is that in Doom 2016, like, it felt like you could kind of use whatever weapon to kill anything. Some weapons were better against certain demons just naturally, but the thing was is that in Doom in Doom Eternal, they built it in. They said, oh yeah, so this enemy, if you don't want it to kill you like instantly, you need to blow off this big cannon that's on its back, using specifically the precision scope on the heavy cannon. What the hell did we just pick up? So it's like you don't. It's annoying because it's like, oh, well, how do I use this thing? And you just, yeah. What did I pick up? A pheasant Netsuke. Improves potency, restorative items such as potions. Neat. But yeah, to be fair with Dead Space, you're also trying to balance streaming it and adjusting the settings to get better performance. Yeah, but like when I'm actually fighting the when I'm actually fighting the necromorphs, that's like the one thing I'm doing. It's a lot. One thing about Doom Eternal that I especially didn't like though, and the actual main thing that I couldn't deal with, was the fact that they made the missions super long. Like Doom 2016, I think the levels were just as long as they needed to be. They were like 20 minutes at most. So like you sit down, you're like you tap into like that berserker rage, and then just like for a little while you're like, and then you're just running through and blasting things and ripping them apart with your hands. You're like, yeah, for like 20 minutes. Doom Eternal, the levels are like 1 to 2 hours, and I can't do that for that long. So like what they'll do is that they'll have like a little arena, and then they'll break it up with like a platforming segment, and or something where like you have to run through like purple goo, and then that slows you down, and then you have to deal with that, and like it just didn't really match up to what I wanted Doom to be. Like, this is coming from someone who's heard about Doom forever from, like, other people, and I understand if maybe that was something in the original games that just kind of was more faithful to the original thing, but I really liked Doom 2016, and I think there were a couple changes they made that really kind of killed some of the magic for me. Especially since they also decided to focus more on like lore and story, so they added more cutscenes. They made it so that Doom guy's like you see his face more, and he talks a little bit. He doesn't talk during the main game, which I appreciate, but like he talks a little bit, so like he's got some past to him, and like I was really mixed on that. So it's like all the stuff they added, I was either neutral towards or relatively against. So it was just like for that reason, I got through like a few levels in that game, and I just never finished it. But I played Doom 2016 through like 3 times. What the hell is this? Who's setting these goddamn traps? Are they just fucking with me? We're out of canned brew piss. Now we're in the Path of Hidden Blessing. That doesn't sound like Doom at all. Classic Doom is just running around a level and shooting things and finding stuff. It's okay to have story in between, but an hour? Give a break to the players, hot damn. Yeah. I think the idea is that you're supposed to be okay. It's supposed to be okay to take breaks, like, in between. It's supposed to be okay to take breaks in between, like during the levels, but that doesn't feel right, you know? Was that the entirety of Ridorana Cataract? I guess it was. The Pharos at Ridorana. Wow. Big tower. Yeah, an hour, just 1 hour is way too fucking long. Some of the maps take like an hour and a half, and that was just way too much for me. What are our levels looking like? Let's pull out Bosch. Yeah, let's pull out Bosch. It's a shame. I really like Doom. I like shooters that kind of like they're not tactical. You just kind of run around. I should play more boomer shooters because I like the feel. That's a lot of maggots. Ew. I kind of like the feel of just running around and shooting things, and then there's like monsters everywhere, and it's really like high octane. I really like that. I feel like that's like video games at the core. Yeah, I absolutely prefer being able to play a short platformer with combat, but the speed really feels like that's the point, yeah. Doom Eternal added dashing, that was pretty good. You've got like a little dash. Ash is doing she's doing 10,000 damage to this thing. Oh my god. Blocked. Oh, cool, it's a boss that gives people disease now. That's cool. That's great. Jesus, Redis is going nuts. Shoot. A berserk on Ash, what happens? It's got the glowing red eyes. Do it. Kill it. Oh my god. Oh my god. You see that? She did 20,000 damage. Holy shit. Excalibur, dude. Congratulations! Congratulations! We did it! We killed the dragon. Whoa. Remote. Berserker braces. Just in case you want to be mad permanently. Congratulations. 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 Isn't that a thing from like Ava, where like the original ending like didn't work out the way people wanted it to, so it was just people going congratulations, 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 and the fucking penguin makes like a noise. Eva, yeah, that's the ending. Congratulations. There's a guy on like Fiverr or whatever. I think he's like,
Hey, friend.
I don't know what
Something's
country
written on
he's
the
from,
wall.
but I think it's somewhere on like the African continent. And then
Engraved
like
by
I think
someone,
someone
it
like
seems.
clipped together a bunch of like footage of him
quite
going
old.
congratulations, congratulations,
Lone
congratulations.
seeker in days unborn, God blade bearer. Know you, this tower challenges the sky. Where the watcher, the ward of the three waits, soul hungry, unsated. He without power, want it not. He with power, trust it not. He with sight, heed it not.
I actually just binge watched the entire series. It's actually a
Rend
really very
illusion.
fascinating watch, but holy damn,
Cut
does it
the
pull no
true
punches.
path.
Yeah, I heard that.
In blood, wraith
Series
war.
and movies, yeah, I
The
bet.
Dynast King?
It's
Does it startle you?
there's a thing for a really long time. I didn't
Dynast
really
King took his
engage
sword from
with fiction
Leofuria.
that people.
It was
You know
here
how like
he
people
claimed
always
the
do that thing
Nephesite.
where like, yeah, this is my favorite
must have
series of
known
all
he was not
time.
the last
It's
the
amazing.
Epuria
It's
would choose.
fantastic. I
He
love all
left this for
I
you.
love all the production value. It looks great. It's
Rend
written well. I
illusion.
love all the
Cut the
characters.
true
It
path.
fucking ruined me.
Words
I
of
couldn't.
much
I was
mystery,
inconsolable
yet his
for a
blood
whole
runs in
3
your
months. I
veins.
keep thinking about it at
Perhaps
night
it
whenever I
whispers
sleep.
to you
It's
the truth.
it has ruined me utterly and emotionally for the rest of my life forever. You should watch it. And I'm like, no. Like, I'm like that with a lot of stuff where for a period of time in my life, I just kind of couldn't. I wasn't in the position where watching things that had that emotional effect would have been very good for me. So I just got into the habit of avoiding those things. So I just never watched Ava. Never watched Ava, never got into Game of Thrones, because people were just like, oh, hey, this is Game of Thrones. All the noise about Game of Thrones, like, people really like the story and all the politics, I guess, but, like, the main thing that's pretty much the series, yeah, but it is absolutely a stable brain watch, oh, yeah, definitely. But, like, the thing about Game of Thrones was that, like it and Attack on Titan had the same thing going on, where people kept talking about it, and they're like, yeah, it's crazy, people keep dying, it's, like, nuts. And then, like, what part of the reason everyone was super excited to watch it, and they're like, okay, who lives, who dies, who lives, who dies, I want to see it, which is really good in the sense that, like, it makes it so that people are, like, really invested in what's happening, but also it makes it so that it also makes it so that, like, how would I put this? it's not. That's kind of like the whole appeal. That's all I hear about it. I don't hear about like anything else. And sometimes when a show gets too much, like too much of the focus is on people dying or like people getting killed, that leads to like problems where characters just aren't fleshed out. And like you can get around this in two ways. I actually didn't. I watched one season of Game of Thrones. I didn't get into it and I didn't stick with it. But one thing that I did pick up after like not watching it was Attack on Titan. I watched Attack on Titan. I'm caught up on it because some friends of mine were like, hey, you want to watch this since you never did? And I was like, yeah. Lo, seeker of heaven's path, setting out hearts of darkness shall light your way. Beyond vigil of the three houses, stand threshold of night and watcher both. Okay. But the thing about Attack on Titan is that, like, I kind of noticed a pattern as I was watching it where, like, in, like, season 1, 2, and, like, 3, I've only watched the first season of AOT. Oh, okay. How would I say this? It says it's going. It acts like it's going to pull no punches and like kill people regularly, but there's definitely some there's still plot armor. There's definitely characters that it doesn't kill. You can spoil. I'm probably not gonna watch it. Okay, so basically, they do this thing in season 2 and also in season 3, I think, where they'll introduce a bunch of characters. They'll introduce a bunch of characters, and then they'll do this whole thing where like, yeah, these guys are amazing. These guys are the most powerful. These guys are like amazing, super competent, like Titan killers. They can do they go out and then they know how to do everything. They're amazing. And then they die on like episode 4, and then that's supposed to be super, and like the characters focus on it super hard, like they're like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I trusted them. They trusted me, and I couldn't protect them. And I think that the show does that. It doesn't do that super often, but it does it at least twice. And because of that, it kind of lost that whole deal kind of lost its effect on me. Like, I was just like, oh, so, like, Aaron's gonna live, Mikasa's gonna live, Armin's definitely gonna live. The rest are so, like, tangential to the story that even if they died, I'm not sure what would change. And then they'll often do this thing where a character dies, and then they'll give them character development after the character dies. Which just isn't as impactful as if you built them up beforehand and then killed them. I don't know. I have like a really... Characters dying is like a saw. It's a point of real annoyance for me, because like a lot of people do it too easily, and then sometimes that just sabotages their own story. I had a teacher once. Hang on real quick. Benighted child, chosen with life so short. Not for you are the words given to the unchosen. To heaven's bright sphere turn. Hey, remember this guy? Oh yeah, he had a garden. Isn't that neat? Yeah, pretty much. Heaven's bright sphere turn, her heights attain. Like, don't get me wrong, Attack on Titan's still good. It just it's still good. I just kinda... The whole people dying thing lost its effect pretty quick, which I was under the impression was like a really big part of the series, from what I heard from people about it. It's still a good watch, but I really hope they end that fucking thing this year. Jesus Christ. Part of the reason why I mention it is because, Kurt, I'm not sure if you saw this, but they announced the next part of the anime. Like, it's not done yet. You want to know what they announced? You know what's going to come out soon? Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3, part 1 is coming out soon. And it's going to be a 1-hour movie. And then they're going to release Attack on Titan, the final season, part 3, part 2 later this year. So that's how the series is going to end. Hopefully. Because, like, the way the seasons work in the show so far is that you've got Attack on Titan Season 1. Attack on Titan Season 1, Attack on Titan Season 2, Attack on Titan Season 3, and then Attack on Titan, the final season, Part 1, the final season, Part 2, the final season, Part 3. I can't stand this shit anymore. From beasts of Tower's base rest the orbs you seek, ripe with hidden magics. Orbs of Tower's magics born, here and here alone to be found. Okay. I guess we have to grab these orbs. File system naming techniques. Okay, cool. Got a map. File system name technique. Oh, there's a thing I wanted to talk about. There's a thing I wanted to talk about yesterday, but I never got to it. There was like a... So a lot of people are copy of part 3 1 copy final for real. Yeah, I feel like everyone falls into that, but I was kind of hoping they'd just like give up and name the seasons just as seasons instead of going, this is the final part of the final season, guys. I know, it's comical. But anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about, since like it's like a hot topic currently, is that there's well, right now the Last of Us TV show is going on, and they're still releasing episodes. Obviously, I think they released like episode 4 yesterday, something like that. Oh shit, the Super Bowl's today, I think. That's pretty neat. But so the Last of Us show is interesting because like most of what I heard about people reacting to it was like on Twitter, and what I saw was like a mix of people going from like, oh my god, this show's amazing, it's incredible, and then like other people complaining that the way the TV people were talking about it was just like, yeah, I just wanted to bring this incredible story to life. I just wanted like this is the greatest video game story ever written. Our superb owls today. Nice birds today. I like them. But the Hermes sandals sick. But the so like people are they like the show people kept talking about how amazing like the show the game story is, and also like earlier I don't remember how like legit this was. But there was like a controversy going on where I think some of the people working on it said, "Oh yeah, no, I didn't play the game." Like, no, we haven't touched the original thing at all. And then like afterwards going like, "Oh yeah, this is amazing. This is an amazing story. Like we really want to bring this to life in television," which kind of gave off this impression that like all these people were going, "Yeah, video game stories aren't legitimate, but because this one's becoming a TV show, yeah, now it's a real thing. The others don't count, but this one's real," which is just annoying. It's like there's been plenty of games with good stories, like before Last of Us. In fact, there's games with stories that I think touched me more than Last of Us did. Like Red Dead Redemption 1 was before Last of Us, GTA 4 was before Last of Us, like Final Fantasy 7 and 10 were before Last of Us. Fucking what else has good stories? Portal 1 and 2 were before Last of Us. Plenty of games with fabulous stories and story elements that like all were very impactful. Fucking Spec Ops: The Line was before Last of Us. Half-Life 2 is still pretty good. Yeah. Fucking Half-Life was before Last of Us. Fucking, you wanna know what else was like just before Last of Us? Telltale's The Walking Dead had its last, I think they had its last episode like before or like around the time that Last of Us came out. So Last of Us wasn't even the first like zombie game with a parent and child figure. So like I'm not gonna lie, like Last of Us Part 1 is a good story, but it's not the best video game story, and it's not the first good video game story. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. I assume the people working on it were very big. They're like HBO TV people. And like I bet, and like a lot of them might not engage with video games that much, so they felt comfortable. They felt comfortable like overstating how they felt about it. But it's just like, it just kind of hit a soft spot for me. How many orbs do I need? 23 gil. Even here, there's paltry sums of money. Amazing. Also, another thing about The Last of Us is one reason why it was a really, really good pick for a TV show was the fact that it's The Last of Us. Like, half of the game is cutscenes. Like, literally what they're doing for a lot of the scenes in the show, like, they're changing a bunch of stuff, and they do adjust a lot of things in order to make it more watchable as a TV show. But, like, you could probably get most of the show's content if you literally just watched all the cutscenes in Last of Us. Like, they even borrow some of the, what do they call it? They even borrow some of, like, the staging for the cutscenes in some of the episodes. There's just one scene where, like, Joel lays down on the couch, and then Ellie just walks around going like, hey, what's going on? What are we doing? And then he's like, no, we're resting for now until nightfall. Like, where they literally did one-for-one the cutscenes, like, the cutscenes framing and camera work and, like, posing. And people were like, look at how amazing this was. And I'm like, yeah, I guess. Wouldn't this be easier to do with real humans in a set than it would be if you were animating it for a computer? I don't know. Maybe that's just me talking, because, like, for a video game, you'd have to get people to do it and then translate that to, like, a virtual video game space. But, in, like, you know, for a TV show, you just have to film it. I don't know, that was my impression. Strong magic's behind the door, it will not open. We need to take these orbs somewhere. We have to kill everything on the floor and then grab all their balls? Is that what we have to do? Wait, hang on. I haven't played the game or watched the show, so honestly I'm in a position to get a fresh impression for both. Did you see any of, like, the hoopla about the... Did you see anything about the... about Last of Us Part 2 when that came out? You don't touch this thing. Where does it go? Goes this way, towards the middle. Oh, okay. Yeah, Last of Us Part 2 had a lot of noise going around with it. It was very controversial. I know it received some sharply negative reactions for characterization choices and ending, but the specifics I can't really say. Basically, what happened was that, okay, I'm gonna, like, one concept in this whole thing's a little bit political, so just, you know, like, some of you probably already know, but, like, basically the whole deal is that there's a, what was it? Last of Us Part 2 got leaked pretty early, and it got leaked, of all places, 4chan, where they, like, someone just dumped all the plot details, and then also, like, the maps, basically, like the full 3D renders of the maps. And that got dumped all on 4chan, so they found out that Joel, the big masculine father figure, gets killed early on by a large muscular woman named Abby, who, as it turns out, was the daughter of the doctor that Joel kills at the start of the spoilers for Last of Us, but most of you probably already know about it. Shit, I probably should have said that early. The thing is that, like, so Abby kills Joel, and then, like, and then Ellie goes on a big, like, revenge quest to fight, to, like, find Abby and kill Abby, and in the meanwhile, Abby goes off and kills a bunch of religious people because she works for, like, a group of maniacs called the Washington Liberation Front, who are at war with the Seraphites, who are a bunch of, like, a traditionalist, like, religious cult. And then Abby rescues a boy named Lev, who is assigned female at birth, but, like, decided to be a boy, so he's a boy now, and the religious group doesn't like that decision that he made, so Abby saves him from the religious people, and then they all go, and then they all go, they all collectively fuck off, and then like Abby leaves the Washington Liver. It's a whole thing. Basically, there's a trans person, there's a muscular woman killing a man, and then there's Ellie going on a revenge quest, and Ellie's also in a gay relationship. So a lot of the controversy around the game early on was about people who didn't like that sort of thing, as you can imagine, and that's what most of the early negative reactions were. And then after a while, people were actually criticizing more what the game was. So there was a lot of critique. The critics, the actual video game critics, like all the magazine and TV show people, loved it. That thing got, as it would be from 4chan, yeah. They loved it. They got a bunch of the video game critics like were all over it. They're like, oh, it's amazing. It's a super bold, super incredible story. So brave of Naughty Dog to write a story about revenge being bad. It was a whole thing. I could go, if you want, I could go on, like, I could explain, like, the whole plot. I've done it before. And it's like, personally, my opinion is that I don't like Last of Us Part 2. Revenge bad? Groundbreaking concepts, guys, yeah. But, I could go on, like, a whole explanation about what the story is, but basically the deal is that the deal is that I thought it wasn't that great. I also didn't think it was that, like, particularly special, but a lot of people acted like it was like the best or worst thing ever. So it was a whole lot of noise in every direction. And one of the reasons why it's important to remember that is because it's going. I think the conversation's going to happen again. I think people are going to start yelling at people on Twitter again because Last of Us, the show, is getting a second season. It sounds like. I think I saw something along those lines. So that would mean we're going to have this whole conversation all over again, except with some people that are new to it and some people who want to drag it back out of the dust. And a lot of people were really bothered about Joel not making it in Last of Us Part 2, but, like, I don't know. A lot of people were bothered about Joel not making it in Last of Us Part 2, but they didn't really, like, he's the older male mentor of a cool gay teen, so I'm not really sure what people expected. Like, he was guaranteed to die, if you ask me. Oh, this will be fun for everyone. Oh, I bet. I'd love to get into it if Season 2 actually happens. So far with the show, I think it's doing a pretty good job. They've made some departures from the game, obviously, but I think the departures they made weren't bad or anything. Season 3 was really good, I think. I kind of wish the storytelling was a bit more focused on Joel and Ellie, but the whole thing that they talked about was pretty good. Like, the whole thing they displayed. I was surprised that they did it, but in the end, it has, like, minimal effect on what the actual story is for, like, the actual TV show, so that's all solid. What are we doing now? Okay. One thing about Last of Us Part 2, I thought it had the elements of a good story. Like, I think it could have been perfectly fine. I just think they told it really poorly. I don't know. I could at like the end of the stream maybe talk about it like a bit more, but like it's like old news now. I don't know. I'm really conflicted. I'm not sure how much I want to talk about this sort of thing. Strong magic's behind the door. It will not open. We got 2, didn't we? Hang on. Got the one on the right. What about the one on the left? Magic seal binding this altar has already been broken. Is the other one also good? Hang on, how does this work? I put one in both, didn't I? Hello, hello. Nice to see you, Boom. We're talking about The Last of Us. Or we were for a little bit. I think I'm out of stuff to say about it. What was it? The reason I wanted to talk about games being TV shows was because there was like an article that GameSpot put out not too long ago that was about like, oh yeah, here are other games that like would make really good TV shows, and they had like The Last of Us, which was pretty solid, but like they had a couple choices there that definitely would not have worked. One of them being Diablo. I think Diablo would have made a pretty terrible TV show. Because from what I remember, most of that game's runtime is literally just you plowing through like 50 billion skeletons and then picking up like a pair of pants from one of them. Well, that's all I remember. Okay, we've hit both our altars. What are we doing now? Diablo is grinding. Yeah, there is a story to the game, and some people remember some parts of it, but I don't recall it being particularly... I don't recall it being particularly like a particular focus on the game. Like certain games definitely work better for like linear storytelling, but video games are video games. Like everything's about choice often. Everything's about player interaction. And you need a game that's relatively like streamlined. Dude, at some point I killed Diablo so many times I felt sad for him. Yeah, I feel like that wouldn't work too hot. I feel like that wouldn't work too hot in a TV show. It's like, and then they killed Diablo again, because this time they wanted this staff. I don't know, maybe for comedy. But like, there was Diablo, there was, hang on, let me see if I can find it. It was on Twitter. You guys are gonna have to deal with my blank stare real quick. Wow, the account I saw this on posts a lot of stuff. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so these games. We've got A Plague Tale, pretty solid. I think that makes sense. We've got Control, little less so. It'd be a little weird. You'd have to get kind of fucky with it. But Control could work, because it's still pretty linear, like, there's, like, distinct characters. I think they're gonna have to make the protagonist a little more interesting. But, like, that could work. There's Deathloop. Deathloop would also be weird, because Deathloop's mostly about, like, first of all, there's the looping, and, like, that game is all about, like, that game's a sandbox, so I feel like, yeah, Control would be... Sure, Control would be nice. It would be the closest we would get to, like, an SCP TV show, which I would really like. But Control would work out well, maybe. Deathloop, you could probably make that happen, because Deathloop's got a strong aesthetic, and like the looping thing, like, isn't super terrible, because the game, there's generally one way to make the whole, to make the actual like kill everyone in one loop thing work. Better as a mini-series, yeah, that would make sense. Have like an episode per loop or something like that. But I feel like the looping every time you die concept, since it's been done before in movies and shows, I feel like it'd have to do well to distinguish itself. Then there's Into the Breach. Into the Breach would not work as a TV show. Into the Breach is it's got, not only does it have time travel, but like it's also, most of that's just like a puzzle, like it's a puzzle strategy game. So you just kind of back and forth about, like you just kind of knock like aliens around. I don't think that game would work very well for, what the fuck? I don't think that game would work very well for a TV show at all. There's Metroid. Metroid would be strange. I think Metroid would be really strange. I haven't played too much Metroid, but I feel like it would be. I feel like you'd be challenged to make that interesting because Metroid was not like didn't have strong narrative elements. If you ask me, it was mostly just like framing so that Samus could run around this big place and then fight space pirates and then eventually kill Ridley. I have no idea what's going on with these rocks. There's Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge might work out pretty well. That's pretty linear. It's mostly about jumping and parkour, so there wouldn't be that much conversation, but it could be interesting. Even if it would mostly be hopping and jumping around. It'd probably feel less like a TV show and more like a Metro would be great. Yeah, Metro would work out pretty well. That'd be solid because Metro was a book originally, so it's already got like a single linear narrative they could work with. Monkey Island could work. Portal, no. I don't think Portal could work. I don't think puzzle games are a good pick for TV shows. Psychonauts would be fine. Metroid is inherent to making its own genre type, so it's hard to adapt a concept as a series. There's that, but also, like, I feel like a game needs to have, like, it has to have strongly established characters, it needs to have, like, a very narrative focus, and it needs to... He spins. It needs like a strong narrative focus. It needs to be very like there needs to be plenty of dialogue, and there needs to just be like it can't be the gameplay can't be the main focus because you're not gonna get that in the TV show unless the gameplay is inherently really cinematic. They also say Red Dead Redemption and Titanfall. I think those both could work. I think Red Dead Redemption would be a great call. But there's also but like they'd probably have to tone down the kill count because it gets a little ridiculous. Prototype could work. It'd be a little goofy, but Prototype could work. I could see that. And then there's oh yeah, they also say World of Warcraft. Bro, they tried with World of Warcraft. They fucking tried with World of Warcraft and they failed. I think I'm immune to being attacked right now. Hang on real quick, everybody. Having a small issue getting back. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, yeah, I'm back. Okay, moving again. Yeah, I was having the software I use for making myself move turned off, so I need to get it all set up again. But we're good. What's going on with this thing? Now, is this thing weak to anything? I have no idea. Bran. Magic work on it? Oh. What am I supposed to do here? Is this like a time thing? It's just immune. It's just immune to damage. There's something I'm missing here. Ease, damage all foes in range. I can't leave. I don't see anything I can interact with. time it out? Does someone have to die? What's going on? What's... No. It's immune to damage right now. Oh, no longer immune. There we go. Jesus. What the hell was that? Do you know Berserk? No, she doesn't. Ash. Cast. I am going to fucking kill this thing. Hang on. Where's our boxes wine? There we go. Alright, I'm gonna need you to get Kronk Bosch, and I'm gonna need you to just murder this thing. Yes, there we go. Kill it, my son. There he goes. This thing did the worst thing a creature could possibly do. And what is it doing? Well, that was kind of sad. I was about to say, this thing did the worst thing a creature possibly could in a video game, and it wasted time. How dare you? My time is precious, that's why I'm spending it playing a video game. Anyway, to cap off our discussion about video game movies or video game TV shows, you want to know why the you want to know why I think it's really important to look at the Last of Us TV show and analyze why it works and like what makes it work. It's the fact that Last of Us is like a really narratively focused TV show, right? You want to know what wouldn't work as a TV show there is like a plan out there to make, there was like a plan or like something out there to make it. Amazon Prime bought the rights to make a Disco Elysium TV show. Which is the worst way you could possibly adapt that thing. Like, I heard, yeah, no, I don't know why. I don't know why you would bother. Like, I feel like the only way you could possibly think that it's a good idea to make a TV show based off of Disco Elysium is if you never played Disco Elysium. Like, you just heard about it from someone else. Like, you think the show is literally, you think the game story is literally just, oh yeah, there's like a crazy guy who's like super on drugs and he solves a crime, right? No. That game is so much a video game. That game relies so much on it being a video game. There is no way. There is no way. Is the game that bad? It looks super cool. No, not Disco. It's not bad. The problem with Disco Elysium is that the way the game works is that if you the way the game works is that your character has skills, like just like any other RPG, but all of the skills are voices in your head that talk to you, and like all of them give you like hyper analyze everything you interact with. So whenever you interact with something, there's a little description, like you'll like physical instrument will kick in, and because that thing's super macho, it's like, this is a heavy rock, you need to lift it immediately to show your partner that you're a big strong man. And then another thing will kick in, and then there'll be empathy that's like, I don't know, the rock looks kind of sad, maybe you should hug it instead. And then there'll be like savoir faire, which is like, oh yeah, you need to climb that thing and stand on it and like strike a pose. It needs to be a video game. It's a phenomenal game, but yeah, it's way too branching. The thing that makes Disco Elysium special is that like the game and what you learn and what gets said about you and other characters changes dramatically depending on what skills you have leveled up, because the skills control your perception of reality. Like it's like if you have high emotional stats, like you've got high empathy or like high drama or like high like emotional perception, your character will notice things about people more. If you have high motorics, so you've got high perception, high interfacing, high hand-eye coordination, you notice things about objects, about physical, like you notice like details, like physical details about the world more. If you've got high intellect, you've got high like you got high logic, high visual calculus, things like that, you notice more things about, you deduct more info based off of information you've already gotten. And like the whole one of the things that makes the game work is that not all of this is active at the same time. So when you play the game again, you'll run into something familiar, and then you'll get a whole new perspective on it. Because you're like, oh, I've got a high motorics and psyche character this time, so I learned a lot. I learned a lot about guns. I learned a lot about war. I learned a lot about machines, and like I can notice a lot of things about machines. And then, like, you got another character that's like, oh, I've got high intellect and high physique, so I, like, so I get encouraged a lot more by, like, physical things, and, like, I get encouraged a lot more. Like, my character feels, like, more like he needs to prove his manliness to other people. I feel more inadequate frequently and feel the need to, like, prove my masculinity more often. And the game... And, like, not only that, but it's got a lot of, like, political concepts that just goes, like, you can pursue one of, like, multiple different political sort of angles. Like, there's communism, there's fascism, there's ultra-liberalism, and then there's moralism. Moralism is centrism, like, complete ultimate I have no opinion centrism, and ultra-liberalism is like pure capitalism. Like you want to be a rich person, you want to grind to get money. I love Shivers, and I really feel like they just forget the less prominent ones. Absolutely. But like I feel like if you got a bunch of businessmen to sit together and go, we're gonna make a Disco Elysium TV show, I feel like they're gonna be like, this is the wacky communist game, right? So they're just gonna make it a story about a drug-addicted detective who has a hard time getting over his last, like something in his past that, like, preaches communism all the time, which could be a good TV show, but it lacks all of the depth that Disco Elysium has. It's a terrible idea. I think it's a genuinely awful idea, and I really hope that ends up not happening. Like, I don't know if they're got it put into production anymore, but right now Amazon Prime has a license to do it. I don't think they're working on it right now, because right now there's a dispute going on with the copyright. So they they're like a legal dispute. So I think until that lawsuit settles, they're probably not gonna do anything more with it. You who crawl upon the clay, yet yearn for heaven's path, made by our will. Tongue of stones, green flame your way bespeaks. When stone face lit by green flame falls, then flame returns to stone. The path is clear. Interesting they choose that game though. I think they just chose it because it was popular. I really think that's all of the thought that went into it. Disco Elysium's cool, don't get me wrong, but it really needed to be a video game. You guys like cool it with the petrification. It's a little annoying. Disco Elysium is a world that cannot be done justice by the very things it speaks of in the most outright denouncing tones. Yeah. You want to know how to steal? No. It's a thing I wanted from these guys, but I don't remember what it was. What the hell? Very cool. Hang on, I made a thing. I made a grocery list for stuff I wanted to pick up while I was here. I might do it later when I've got like free time so that you guys don't get caught with me grinding a whole ton. Where is it? FF12 shopping list. I need... Okay, that's taken care of. I need orichalcum, that's what I need. Yes. Yes, okay. I gotcha. I need orichalcum so I can get a cool katana. Alright. love Disco Elysium so much. I really hope more people learn from it. You want to know a game that took a lot of notes from Disco Elysium was Pentiment, and according to them in like an interview, and I feel like that's like all the better. I really hope more developers look at that game and go, wow, this is like a new step, you know? This is like a thing that we could take inspiration from. Because a lot of people, when they look at video games, they always they look at it from a very technological perspective. Like we talked about how it's all very like people focus a lot on graphics whenever they talk about games, like graphics and like gameplay systems. But I feel like you really need like a good perspective on. I feel like you really need a good perspective on things in order to. If you have like a different perspective than that, you can make some really incredible things. Because the guys who made Disco Elysium were artists. They weren't like they played games, but what did they come up with that game though? It's such a specific gamer group. The guys who made it were I don't know, man. I think with Amazon they picked that game up just because it was like the big thing and people were making a lot of noise about it. And I think because you know how like a lot of TV shows and movies nowadays are like remakes of concepts that are already proven or like adaptations of things. I think what the deal is that a lot of this is a guess. I don't know for certain, but I think what the deal is that when it does something interesting with the idea of video games, really does feel like yeah. But I think one thing with guys who make movies and TV shows is that they want a concept that's already proven because that's safe. Like it's something people generally go for, and you don't need to come up with something new that could be risky. So they always adapt books, or they build on IPs that are already established, or they adapt other things that are already made. So like most movies these days, like you got the MCU, all of those stories and characters have already been written. Like they just did it again with new visuals, and they decided to take a new approach with it and do their own interpretations of characters. But the characters were already written. The characters were already made. So that when people go into the movie, they already have expectations that are positive rather than it being a complete unknown, which from a business perspective is like really attractive when it comes to making a product. So when you have something like Disco Elysium, it's like, oh, this is a video game. No one's touched it yet. Like this company seems like they're trying to make something out of it. Like people like there's a lot of positive noise about it. All right, see you in a bit. There's a lot of positive noise about it, and then there we go. Like it's obviously a recipe for success. And then you've got what else? You've also got... What am I trying to say? Like, in games, that's also there. Like, Last of Us has been remade, like, 3 or 4 times. Like, Skyrim's been re-released 3 or 4 times. It really just gives you the wheel to a car and says, go. If you crash, you might die. You might actually be fine. You might still ruin your life and just, like it at... Well, the way I look at it is that it's literally like if you there's no risk to it if you're a businessman, because it's like if you like if people will watch it just because they feel obligated to. Like, you ever have that, you know Hogwarts Legacy, which came out recently? Like, a lot of people will, like, despite all of the conflicting opinions people have about Hogwarts, there are a lot of people who watch it and are like, a lot of people who played it and then went like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff I'm concerned about the author, or about the, like, people have said a lot of things that, like, really concern me, but I really like Harry Potter. And that's exactly what business people want. Like, if that game had nothing but negative press and didn't already have, like, the whole, like, Harry Potter, like, if it was some other thing where people were like, oh yeah, this developer, like, hates this group of people, and that's all everyone's talking about, that would actually probably affect sales. But we're talking about Harry Potter. Harry Potter is, like, one of the biggest franchises to ever spawn. Like, the movies made $1 billion. The books made $1 billion. And even though it's, like, it's definitely slowed down, it's still powerful. There's still a group of people, like, nostalgia is a powerful thing. Like, there's plenty of things I would definitely play just purely out of, like, a yearning to feel like a kid again. Even if it turned out they were just okay or not that great. My dad's obsessed with the IP still, yeah. That's just how it is. And then like from a like that's good from like a business, not good for like, I don't mean it's good that it's like that, but like if you're a business person, that's good, you know? Like that's like, you want an IP that's that bulletproof, that even in this day and age where people like make a lot of noise about like the small make a lot of noise about moral issues, big and small, where that like is like how you are perceived by the public on social media is like a really big component of your marketing. Like, you want an IP that's that strong that even if there's problems, people still buy the thing. Like, I could complain up and down, left to right about how much I dislike, the way Bethesda took Fallout, but I still put like 200 hours into Fallout 4. I'm still gonna buy whatever the next Fallout game is. I'm still gonna buy fucking, like, I almost bought into, I'm really glad I didn't, but I almost bought into fucking Fallout 76, despite overwhelming evidence that it wasn't going to go well. On sight you must rely at mercy of the currents of this fading world. Seduced by false illusion, it is the fool who cuts not his own path, celestial going never to behold. Ugh. I don't think those pillars are doing much for us. Largely learn my lessons, and I try to approach things with a fresh mind, even when I know I'll be drawn by nostalgia. Yeah, that's healthy. Because you gotta, one thing about nostalgia is that like at least the old thing still exists if the new thing sucks. I remember when that whole debacle with Warcraft 3 went down. You remember that Warcraft 3 Reforged and how they made it so that you couldn't buy the old one anymore? Holy shit. Dude, there was a meltdown when that happened. That was like the de facto, like, people don't like Blizzard anymore moment for a lot of people. I don't know, I'm really curious what's going to go on with Blizzard in the future. It seems like Overwatch 2 isn't doing too bad, and like I like Overwatch to an extent. I think people I think it's a little too toxic, but I think Overwatch is like decent. So like I kind of hope it keeps going, but also like I'm not really sure what's going to go on with Blizzard in the future. They're making Diablo 4, which looks like it might be a return to form. But they've had a lot of trouble recently. An example for recent stuff is how Nintendo has those virtual consoles for old games under subscription tiers instead of just being available by... Yeah. Nintendo gets so much out of people, out of nostalgia. Like, Nintendo has a very captive audience. Play the shit out of Wario Land 3, and I'm happy to have that now, but I still have that game physically. Like, please just let me buy it digital and own it, for God's sake, yeah. There's been a lot of concern about the whole... There's been a lot of concern about that whole thing. I remember, one thing that I'm really frustrated about is that my GameCube doesn't work anymore, so I can't play Thousand Year Door anymore unless I use an emulator, but I don't. I don't wanna steal the game, and also, like... Nintendo just cracks down on all the stuff anyway, so it's not like... Like, I want to just be able to play it on, like, a GameCube or a console or something, but they just never... I don't think they ever put it on the Switch. They put the original on there for a little bit, but then, like, then they're doing that thing where they'll put a game on the store and then remove it and then like be like, okay, Mario dies March 13th. You remember that whole thing? And that sucks. I don't want Mario to die. Like, I want to be able to access all the things I want to play, but like that's not there. Like that's one thing Nintendo does with like their online stuff that. That's another thing Nintendo does with their online stuff. He died as he lived on shrooms. Hey, we you know, violent delights, violent ends. But the thing about Nintendo is that it's just like they know that everyone just really lives off of nostalgia there, which is why they have like the same IPs that they work on for every single console that they've ever made. Like it's just like, oh, Nintendo has a new console out. Wow, they're making a new Legend of Zelda, and everyone gets hyped as fuck for it. And it's not totally unwarranted or anything. I'm not saying it's wrong to be that way, because like obviously Mario and Zelda are like a big fucking deal, and the people that make those games do a really good job. Like they're genuinely good games. They can deliver is the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. And it helps that a lot of they built their IP so that it's the same characters, but it's essentially a new game each time. Like that helps it out a lot. So it's not bad, but Nintendo definitely thrives off of people's nostalgia. Which is part of the reason why they've been able to survive so long, despite kind of being separate from like Sony and Microsoft. Like they've got really, and despite the fact that they seem to be slow to adopt new technology, it's just their creative prowess and their IPs are really, really strong. And now I want to watch Control. Honestly, yeah. It'd be cool to get something like Control as a TV show. I think SCP has been making some distance. Like, there's like some web series and like games and stuff have been made, but it'd be really cool to see like a full professional TV studio make something like that. Did you guys see that SNL skit with that was kind of making fun of The Last of Us a little bit? They made a trailer where it's The Last of Us, but it's well, no, they made a trailer that was in the style of The Last of Us trailer, but it's Mario Kart. So what happens is that they're like, it's like I need someone to deliver some cargo across to Rainbow Road, and I hear you're the only man that can do it. And then the guy's like, and then like there's a guy like hunched over at a table with like a beer in his hand, and he's got a red shirt, a red cap, and then blue overalls, and he's like, a lot of people say a lot of things, and then it's like, and then she's like, are you the man for it? What should I call you? And then he's like, it's a me. Mario. Dude, I highly recommend. That shit's great. That's basically what we've just been talked about, like what we just talked about, like solidified into a very solid joke. I really love it when people apply Mario to very serious things. Like, if you guys haven't seen that video of, like, what is it, like, Walter White and, like, the other Breaking Bad characters on Rainbow Road, you should. It's, like, really well made. Just fucking, Jesse wins his Jesse wins like Jesse wins against like Walter on Rainbow Road, right? And then like at the end, like there's the victory screen, and then Jesse's like standing on like the first place. He's going, "Yeah, bitch." It's so fucking good, and it's ridiculously well done because they like messed around with the lighting and stuff to make it look legit. It's fucking great. Flipping him off at the end, yeah. I picked up any... Oh, that's a problem. That's gonna take me a while. Do you have a link? I'll link it. I'll link it on my Twitter. I can't really link it on my own chat because I've got those on like a. Well, I mean, I could probably do it because I own the stream. It'd be really funny if Nightbot banned me from my own chat. That'd be really fucking funny. At 2 Nightbot. So you've chosen to betray me. Where the hell am I going? It's twitter.com/YX7XYSS. Missing something. There's a thing we haven't killed. Hang on. Why do these things respawn so fast? Jesus. This area is fucking confusing. I'm gonna look something up real quick. Welcome as a 12. Things happen. Am I just stealing from these guys for like no reason? Poached. Oh. Okay, I gotcha. Alright, Mr. Banana and banana loving people, I will go to sleep. Have fun. See you next time. See you next time, man. Thanks for coming by. I had a conversation with a friend where he was talking about some of like the theories people came up with for watch this real quick. Yeah, we got it. Okay, but we have a thing where he was talking about like theories people come up with to like link like multiple games together, like in like Nintendo games. So like, oh yeah, all the Zelda games are like linked together. Like there's one timeline, and then it's just like Link and Zelda just keep coming back, and then there's whatever the hell's going on with Fire Emblem, where like I think it's all on one like planet. So like there's a single timeline and like multiple continents on this one planet, and like all of the like so as a result they're not like mutually like the games aren't mutually exclusive or anything like that. Oh hell yeah, we got our 2 Orichalcum, that's good. So that's all of that taken care of. I need one more mallet from Purabolos, and I need whatever the hell it takes to make gem steel. Okay. I think the timeline thing for Legend of Zelda may be real, but I've never actually checked. The thing is, I'm of the opinion that it's cool to have like deep lore going on with a game, but I feel like if it doesn't affect the story, then it's not that important. I know, I'm the kind of guy, like, I think it's cool that they'll add little details that you can look for if you squint, but I feel like I feel like it's not I feel like it's cool, but it's not, like, that big of a deal unless it's important, you know what I mean? Kind of like how, like, most of Destiny 1's lore came from reading it online, like, not even in the game, but online. Like, you should be telling the story. If you want to tell a story, tell a fucking story. That's my opinion. Doom. Where's this exclamation point for? Where the treasure at? Please, I beg of you. Why is it just in this corner? Oh my god. Scave. Cool. Where are we going? Over this way. Destiny had a lot of people were complaining about it because the game's story was fucking incomprehensible, and then they had a bunch of, and then like they're like, oh yeah, you want to learn more about this person? Read about it online with these cards. And then like, because I guess they wanted to do more of like an MMO thing, so they didn't want narrative elements to like, I guess, interact too much with the gameplay, but they just kind of ended up with like people not giving that much of a shit what was happening.
Your best.
That's another thing. Like the FromSoft games, like Dark Souls and Bloodborne and whatever. Those games have cool lore, but I don't think they have that. That necessarily means they have a good story. For all intents and purposes, the story is just you running through. I think Bloodborne's got more of a narrative going on than Dark Souls, but Dark Souls is literally just like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I could guess, but I have to read a bunch of item descriptions before I can piece together what actually happened to all these people, and none of it's actually being directly told to me, and all I know is that all of these people want to kill me, and I want to get to the end. Like, that's it. I've been given one objective. I don't know who any of these people are. I'm just gonna go for it. Like, Dark Souls and Elden Ring both feel like they're trying to prevent you from learning what's happening. Like, the games themselves are just going, you know what? No, you don't get to learn shit. You wanna learn lore? You wanna know what's going on? Fucking work for it, dummy. Jackass. There it is. God, I'm so glad I wiped out that entire population of skeletons. So fucking happy. Solved all of my problems. Should defile. I should defile more corpses if it's gonna be this. If it's gonna work out this well for me. Can I steal from this thing already, please? Can you like just give it to me? I want it. It's an I know it's a nugget of orichalcum. I want it. Give it to me. I don't know what is he got? He's got zippers on his pockets or something? Come on. Please. Holy shit. Okay, whatever. Have anything even? I feel like it would tell me. There it is. Fucking Christ. Okay, kill it. I'm done with it. And it's dead. I know Fire Emblem's a little bit more blatant about everything being connected compared to Legend of Zelda, just because Fire Emblem at least references previous protagonists and things like that. Ooh. I think we're near the top. Also, I don't think these floors make a ton of sense. Ignorant child whose works are ephemera and folly. Never forget, it is not your power which over the temporal world holds sway, but our king's own providence. Well, it's mine now, bitch. Once I have... Well, your king's pretty dead, isn't he? That sucks. I'm not too familiar with Fire Emblem, to be honest. It just exists on the edges of my knowledge. Yeah, it's a little goofy. I'm not super into Fire Emblem, but I have played a couple of the games. Honestly, the main thing that turns me off of Fire Emblem is just how unfair the game is. Like, in the sense that, like, A, everything's RNG, and B, the game does this really annoying thing where you'll have a good formation going on, you'll be fighting people, and then they'll just spawn a bunch of people behind you and have them take their turn immediately. Like, oh, if you're like me and you really hate having to save scum in order to prevent certain things from happening, or like you hate having to save scum but you also don't want to lose anybody, like, it makes it really annoying when a bunch of people spawn behind you and then immediately kill your healer. Well, let me just tell you. Very frustrating. That's just rude as hell. It is. Ahead the watcher waits. Second of 3. Ye without strength return whence you came. Alright. That's another boss is what that sounds like. Oh my god. Oh, it's moist out here. Fish! Yo, is that Duke Fishron from Terraria? Flying fish! Ah! This thing is immune to fire damage, or lightning damage at least. Immune to that too. Okay, you know what, Fran? You're fired. You can get out of here. I keep forgetting to buff everybody before before they're supposed to fight. Hang on, we'll just have Balthier solve all of our problems. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes killing again. This bar fills up so fast. Okay. That'd be good. I'm not sure how this thing's parrying me. It's just got a mouth, but whatever. That's dead. Can't complain. I like how with these last couple dungeons, like, they're just throwing things at me. They're like, alright, here, have a boss, whatever. Just take them. Just take them. I've got so many of them, and, like, you plowed through half of them already, so we're just gonna dump them all here. Nice thumbs up. No, I can't get over it every time. Oopsie daisy. Oh, it's wet in the room too. Ew. Ew. Disgusting. You know, one game that made fighting a fish seem legitimately like terrifying was fucking Legend of Zelda. I think it was like Twilight Princess that had like a water room where you were fighting some creature that was like swimming around, and if you fell into the water, like you were just kind of like you were in deep fucking shit because the thing could swim around free as it pleases. But you, little man, can't swim all that well because you're not a fish, and then the thing would just tear you up if you were in the water. Ooh. Nasty. There are 2 treasure chests I just completely fucking ignored. Second ascent. Reach of Diamond Law. Can I go back? Yeah, please. Are you kidding me? Fuck. It'll just... Yep, don't need it. Yeah, young and rich, tall and handsome. Whatever, yeah, you're right, I don't need him. Because if I hit that waypoint again, it's gonna yeet me back to the very beginning, and I don't want to do that. Okay, what do we need? We need... 3 corpse flies from dragon liches. I also need 4 Aquarius gems, but I think we'll get those on the way. 4 Damascus steel, 1 scarletite. I never looked up what I needed for those. Give me a second. Loot FF12. Hold a moment. Oh my god, this is bright. We need 2 of those. CD. So we get Damascus steels from these things. What the hell is a boon? Daedalus, the boss. No. Viniscar, the boss. Lusang, rare game. Anchag, rare game. Oh dear, that's gonna take a while to get. What the hell is a boon? Giant headless type enemy found in Pharos. Okay, so if we find a headless dude... Okay. Sorry to do this on stream, but I just want to get organized. Probably should have done this beforehand, but whatever. Hellgate's Flame, that's also what we need. E, F, G, H. Just casually collecting Damascus Steel and Hellgate's Flames. You guys ever watch Forged in Fire? That's, because in Forged in Fire, I was actually surprised by how frequently people just kind of threw Damascus Steel together. Like, I thought it was like a special... I always thought it was like a particular type of metal, but I didn't realize it was just like, it's like steel with like a Damascus pattern, like you just need to melt it together in a particular way. Forged in Fire, you ever watch Chopped? Forged in Fire is like Chopped for blacksmiths. Basically what they do is that they'll get a bunch of blacksmiths together and they'll give them challenges. They're like, you're going to make this type of blade. And then they'll all do that. They'll have a limited amount of time to do it. Some of them might pass out from heat exhaustion. And then they'll put a blade together and then they'll test the edge on like a bunch of things. Like they'll chop like a, they'll get like a hanging, like they'll get like a pig, like a dead pig, and then they'll like try to chop, they'll try to like cut into it, they'll see if it can survive like chopping through wood, things like that. It's great. I highly recommend it, at least like the first couple seasons, because I think that's fantastic. I think it's fantastic. Okay, where do you get Scarletite? No, a bunch of people really like Forged in Fire, and I agree. Very good show. Okay, I think I've got it all figured out. So we just need boons. The rest we're gonna have to find somewhere. The rest of the stuff I need, we're gonna have to find somewhere else. Yeah. So we're looking at Dragon Liches for Corpse Flies. We're looking at boons for Damascus Steel. We've got our Orichalcum, and we need a mallet from a Parabulos, which we can get from... Those are bombs. And we need to, we can either get it from like we're gonna have to hope we get lucky, and we're gonna have to hope we get lucky and kill one with it so that we can get like a drop. Okay, gotcha. All right, no guarantee we'll get everything I want, but maybe we'll make a little progress to save me some grinding time later. I want all the special weapons. Like, I probably don't need them at all, but I like told myself I was going to get them, so by God, am I going to get them. Here, make of your magics an offering. Accorded man by his better, surrender them, only then the path to tread. I have to do that without magic? Ew. But I like magic. Did it just explode? Did my stuff just explode? Magics avail you not. Well, better do this quick. Hang on, if I don't have magic, I don't need any of these losers. Get me a bunch of thick boys. There we go. You whose magic scatter on the winds, will what remains advantage you? Your foes to disadvantage? Alright, what are we doing here? Maybe I should have done that one last. Oh well. Whatever. We'll be fine. Give me the meat squad. I need the rolling meatball of death. That's what we're doing. Skeletons. I don't like this. Alright, luckily we've got Excalibur. Excuse me. This is an honorable fight. Please stop hitting me with elemental attacks. It's very rude of you. We're back in the bone zone, boys. I never fucking left. Minerva Bustier. Luckily, I've got drugs. It's all a dream. And I'm back. Did I hate these things? They fucking... They parry way too much. Everyone give Redis his medicine. Give him some Tylenol. We'll fix him up. Is this just this corner, or is this like the whole... Does this go all the way around? Probably just this corner. Anything we need from here, or... I really hate that it's only me that can't use magic, like all the fucking skeletons. Oh yeah, no, they can do whatever they want. Well, you thought this was gonna be fair? I don't know what you're talking about. We'll just like, we're just gonna keep pouring potions on whoever's the most wounded. It'll be like that, you know, at the end of football games when they have the Kool-Aid containers. It'll be like that. Just like instead of dumping it on the coach, it's whoever's the most wounded. Just fill a whole fucking Gatorade like tub with potion and just dump it on them. Really sad. I'm just doing normal amounts of damage now instead of like absolutely some hilarious stuff. They're just absolutely obliterating things in 2 hits. Crown of Laurels. Another thing I don't like about being dependent on items is that the items menu in this game is too long. It's too long. There's too many. Who's got potion lore on this crew? Someone does. Your life depends on the size of your pockets. That's why Balthier's got these 2 bags on his sides. He's got the deepest pockets of us all. Befitting a pirate. And I really don't want to reconfigure my gambits for this. It's a lot to explore. What is this thing? A Reaver. Do these things have something I want? Maybe not. Ouch. Can I leave, sirs? Still no magic. The Station of Suffering. Is that what I think it is? Yep, alright. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mask of Steel, there we go. Hang on, can we have Vaughn use a Kira mode? I've got a couple of those. There we go. Items that cast spells still work, luckily. And I like swap. If I could make it so that Technics were banned instead, I would do that in like a heartbeat. That Dragon Lich? It is. Eat your flies. An X potion, I'll take it. Really? Sap on everybody? God damn it. I don't have an item for that. Fuck me. Okay, I need to get out of here. Oh, serum, that's nice. Why is this area so big? Still charger barding from it? How? Where exit? Okay. Man, I should have checked if there was like some other form of ban we could have inflicted upon ourselves instead of this bullshit. Hang on, so where do we come from? Guess we're checking things out over here. I can't fix any of my problems. I'm very distressed. Fucking to keep inflicting me with status debuffs. I don't like it. What am I doing? Like, what's the goal? Where is progression? God, slow's the fucking worst. It just makes you worse. It just unequivocally makes you worse. And it never goes away. Fucking Christ. You know, I had more serums before, but I kept hitting this one disease trap in Umbraeus Deadlands on accident. And one thing that was really annoying about it is that it... Redis here has a gambit I didn't notice where he automatically uses a serum if someone's diseased. And he uses your serums. Like, he doesn't have an infinite supply of serums or something like that on his own, like Larsa did with high potions. No, he uses your supply of serums to automatically remove whatever disease you've got. So, he just used up all of mine, like, in one go. It was annoying. Door cannot be opened from the center. Are you kidding me? Vaughn's about to fucking die. Because he's still got sap on him, because we can't get rid of that shit. God damn, he's dead. God. Cool. Great. Get out of here, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. Where's progress? Is there a way up? Great, I got a map. What does that mean? I don't see a staircase. No more of this evil east to walk from distant silence, watch for your dealings beyond the reach of mortal knowing. Okay. I still have sap on me. This shit never goes away. Sir, can I leave? Oh my god. Okay, top left. There's a staircase, and I don't know where. There's two staircases below that lead up to something. That leads up to that. Is there something we picked up here? What is this? Eternal sap debuff, sticky and gross. I'm sticky forever. It's annoying. I hate being sticky. I don't like it. I guess we could check out the other way, but I don't think there's anything over there. Oh my god, there it is. Please? Where does this go? Oh, this is back where I came. Oh my god. Where does this go? What the fuck? Why is there so many floors? I'm so annoyed with the sap thing, because that just means I'm constantly dying. Like, I can't slow down and take a break. I need to keep going, and then they keep doing this. They keep casting fucking Sloga on me. Please, I beg. Okay, it looks like that's the only way up, because all the little like hallway things just lead you back down to the magic band. Previous floor. Ash is on 1 health. Do we have anything that removes sap? Got remedies, but we got one that inflicts sap. We can give other people sap. Yeah, we don't have shit. God damn it. One thing I hate about this is that the items never caught up with magic in this game. We just had to chew through a shit ton of potions. Just get me through. Yep, we're leaving. God damn, there's so much shit. There we go. This was the staircase up. I was confused because I thought from the layout that this was the staircase back down that we already took. I feel like this is a lot of bad ideas that are like combining together right now. Ah yes, we finally cured Ash's sap problem because she died. That took care of it. There, that's something. We have to get across to the other corner. Isn't funny anymore. Get me out of here. Fucking. How are there even frogs here? I don't understand. I don't get how there can be frogs here. What do these things even eat? Are there bugs here? Like, ghosts I understand, because undead or whatever, but like, frogs? Come on. Frogs are too crazy for me. You've gone too far, Mr. Square Enix. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean it can't open from the side? Why not? Can't I use multiple potions at once? That would make this a lot easier. Oh my god, I should not have run into these guys. Fuck me. Redis! He hit the trap and that killed everybody! I don't have the items for that, Redis! Can we get out of this horrible fucking place now? Can I use my fucking magic? Can I use 90% of my abilities soon, please? Instead of having to dig through my fucking entire inventory list every time I want to heal? Jesus Christ. God. Just get me out. Just get me out. Let me fucking leave. Are we still banned from using magic? Fuck me. Like, turn it off now, please. This isn't very funny. This isn't very fun either. What do you want to say, you stupid motherfucker? Ignorant child crawling through life on clay below. All that lived and ever shall, by Gira Vegan's grace to prosper now and forever. God damn. I'm glad these losers don't exist anymore in Evil East in the future. They got too high on themselves and then built a nuke and then got scared. Fucking dumbasses. Give me back my magic. The game was built around me using it. It's not enjoyable anymore. Don't tell me we're fighting a boss. Oh my god. Muramasa. The haste go mode. Great. Fabulous. It's a furry. It's a kitty. Pet the kitty with swords. I will. Doing a lot of damage. This thing hits harder than an X potion heals. This is bullshit. Oh, he silenced me. Wow, what a tragedy. There we go. Fuck that thing. Whatever will we do without magics? God, could you imagine if I couldn't cast spells? That'd be crazy. Alright, thing's fucking dead. Oh my god, fuck that guy. Thank God I leveled up. Holy shit. If I had to do that raw like at level 50 or something, oh my god, that'd be terrible. There's a treasure chest there I didn't grab. God damn it. I was really hoping that like the magic field would be gone when we killed that guy, but I guess that's too much to ask for. Threshold of sacrifice. Oh my god. Is it over? It's still there. Bring it back, baby. Come on. Oh, the purple filter is gone. Oh my god. Place sucks. I hate it. Hallelujah, we've got our fucking spells back. I can play the fucking video game. Let's never go back here. I don't want to return ever again. That is an experience I do not want to repeat. If I see the color purple again, I might kill a man. Music's super dire, and that's perfectly acceptable to me. It matches my current mental state. I'm in shambles over here. Just get me. I just don't want to be done. I just want to be done, man. I don't like this place. This place sucks. I'm guessing the reason this little thing is here is so that there's like an elevator or something that you can take. Bryce, I've been playing this game for 55 fucking hours. Ugh. I can barely remember us starting when like Vaughn was killing rats in a sewer, and now we're here. We're still in a place that is full of water and killing all sorts of creatures, but there's like more of us now, and it's a little more complicated. Ignorant child blessed with life on clay below. All that lived and ever shall are as nothing before the undying. Fuck these guys. Every time I read one of their little notes they left behind, it's literally just, oh yeah, look at you stinky little heathen, fucking crawling around on the dirt with your finite little limbs and your bones. I'm sitting here immortal forever. Unless we aren't getting hassled by guys with small helmets anymore. I don't know, maybe. Is that the way back? Wait, where am I going? Hang on. Big helmets only club. If you don't have big head mode activated, I'm not really sure why you bothered. We have to somehow get up to the reach of the occult. How do we do that? That this way? No. Pilgrim impelled to heaven's heights, skyward keep your course. In vessel of sky, now make your way. Reaching this place, your worth proven, the path for you shall open. I don't see an exit. Altar of wealth. Oh, okay. Just need to touch this other button. Did this thing just take all my money or something? That'd be really funny. It's like, alright, I'm gonna need you to pay the tax. Wealth avails you not. No items? That would have been way better than no fucking magic. Holy shit. What am I doing now? Now it's yeller. Wait. Is that what I was supposed to do? Hang on a minute. Altar of Magics. Wait, how does this work? Do I have to turn everything on? Surely not. Okay, that just swaps the fields. What's this one? This is Altar of Knowledge. The Altar of Magics is no magic. Altar of Knowledge is something else. Do we have to, like... Wait, how does this work? Do we have to, like, go through... Do we have to go through each one, like, a different... Knowledge avails you not. My brain avails me not. So this is nothing. This is nothing. This is Altar of Wealth. Is there another one? This is Altar of Steel. No attacks? Really? How does this work? You who call the vessel of sky, who would climb higher still, this vessel's ways now master to ascend. Through ways untrodden pass but one, through ways that known move unhindered. What? Wait, so do we have to go back down? Is the elevator active now? I'm really confused. We've hit the Altar of Knowledge and everything's pink, right? We've got that thing floating around now. Maybe. That thing's in the middle. We can't... There's no elevator. Change the color of the door. We'll reach the damned station of whatever. Maybe we have to go all the way back down or something? I'm not sure. I'm a little confused. Hang on, you know what? I'm not gonna go all the way down there unless I'm sure. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. I know what the problem is. Okay, so when I hit the Altar of Knowledge, that's just disabling my mini-map. That's why I was confused. So I just need to turn that off, and then we're good to go. So we had 4 altars, and I, unbeknownst to myself, I picked the hardest one. I turned my magics off instead of turning my items off, or my weapons off, or my mini-map off. But whatever. There we go. Okay, so... God, I'm not very smart today. Oh well. Alright, whatever. Let's finish this off. At least you proved yourself beyond a doubt. Yeah. Well, I chewed through a bunch of potions and a couple elixirs, so that wasn't great. I was like halfway through the map, I was like, maybe I should go back and see if there's another like debuff I can give myself that's a little bit more bearable, and then like, but I was like, nah, I'm already like halfway through, I need to finish it. I definitely should have checked the other altars before progressing though. That's my bad. Nothing too crazy around here. But God, is that bright. Meat of Destiny. Okay, hang on, let me check something really quick. 2 Damascus steel. I need 2 more. So I'll be going back down. Are these the things I need to kill for the mallets? Yes. Okay. Alright, I'm seeing color-coded altars, which has me a little nervous. Waystone, black sigil, green, and red, and purple, and blue. No. Sigil of sacrifice. No, get me away from that fucking thing. Red sigil. Sigil. Black. What's going on here? Down here, and a door. Cannot be opened from the side. Radical. You who reach this final sphere, no pass herein you'll find. The heights you've climbed, their glyphs, these shall be your guide. To seal of night look first. Not easily this realm to pass. Failing twice, punishment you'll face. Okay. It said seal of night first, so I guess that's this one. Bop. Cool. Oh. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fine. They exploded, but it wasn't too bad. I'm only a little destroyed. A love it when a bomb explodes in my face and my character just doesn't react to it. It's just like, mild damage. What the hell is that thing? An Avis. This thing's head doesn't look right. It dropped a pebble. Everybody's got pebbles for me today. Oh, got the mallet. Hell yeah. Alright, we're good to go. Just need a couple more Damascus steel and a couple other things from some other stuff, and then I can get the really good katana for Bosch. Use that to kill some marks in the final boss. Fool's Facade. Oh, flare? Oh, shit. Wait, flare's a really strong spell. And in Tara's, what is that? It's a gun. Also saw. Did we have another thing like that? No, that's how that other one ends. Okay. Okay, green sigil. Let's go. Ah! The light. White robes. Oh, baby. Okay. This boosts holy damage. Ardor. Oh, okay. We're getting a lot of really good stuff right now. Ardor has the potential to be the strongest spell in the game because it's a. Okay, well, doesn't help me with that, but the it's an extremely strong spell and it's fire damage, so you can boost it with like the burning bow and with the flame staff. Take me? Oh, I've just never been here. Okay. Be over here. Wyvern Fang, neat. We're like in between a bunch of things. Where should I hit these sigils? We hit the green one. Purple one. Hang on. We hit a green one to get here. Oh! Takes us back here. Okay. Not a rust. Hell yeah. Here. Man, I want so bad for there to be a way to fucking disable traps. There's just no way you can go past that without triggering it. Because you've got 4 people in your group that make you, that just are just, like, one of them's guaranteed to hit the damn thing. Still on the red sigil. Oh, can we go down this way? Is that possible? No. I'm confused. Made it the second flight, but there's no real way to get over there. Brain sigil just takes us back to the first flight. We'll give the red one a shot. Ah! Why is Redis able to hit birds? I don't understand. Ultima blade. I already had one of those. Why is this one white? Wait, why are all of these the same but different colors? God. Where are we now? Oh, okay. There's a lot of undead. Ultima's been disabled. Ash, fix that, please. Give Ardor a look. That's pretty good. What? Randomly while I'm in the middle of fighting. Oh, the magic's on the door fade. Oh, okay. Didn't check to see if they were locked. 10,000 damage. Massive fire damage. Let's take a look at the licenses. Oh, by the way, license board, check this out. Look at how full this thing is. She's just got everything. Got it all. I started buying licenses that I was never going to use just because I was out of useful ones to buy. Like I've just been buying up everything. Telekinesis. Now we never checked to see who we're gonna put Ultima on. Swords, so definitely not Pinello. Vaughn. Nothing for White Mage. Chikari gets Phoenix Lore? No. Balthier gets Swift, 2 swiftnesses. That's really strong. Oh my god. Okay, we're probably gonna put it on Balthier. Fran gets great swords. Ew. Infuse 1,000 needles. No. Telekinesis. Battle Lord. Battle Lord's tempting. Stamp. No. Nothing. And Battle Lord. We're going to give this to Balthier. That swiftness is too good to pass up. Hell yeah. Man is 20% faster. That's good. You who reach this final sphere, yada yada. Hang on. The fourth is that you sacrifice. Remember now the price you paid below. Steel turns to whitened ash, wealth it glimmers gold. Magic cries for the violent dusk, and knowledge for pink blush of dawn. Okay. Map of Pharos. This place is confusing. The third, hang on. The heights you climb, their glyphs shall be your guide. The third two is of the flame, not green in hue. Hungering, consuming, denying wings to earthbound form. Okay. Maybe open from the side. This takes us back, looks like. Takes us back to where we started. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, so it's I gotcha. So it's black, green, red. It's black, green, red, and then whatever thing you sacrifice. So we fucked up when we put pink, and then now we're going to put purple, like darker purple, I guess. Right. Is that incorrect? To the Undying, the final path belongs. Pure brilliance unseen in distances traversed, untainted by glyph and color. Okay. That's it? Alright, looks like it. Alright, cool. Up to 90. Fuck me. Looks like we're nearly done, boys. Jesus. Up we go to floor 90. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. This is the tallest damn tower. It feels like we're not even going through all of the floors one by one, but it still feels like it's taking forever. Yo, big man. Alright. Hashmal, okay. Eat. He sets disease. Cool. Of course he does. Of course he does. I really wish this thing would stop targeting Fran, because she's not doing very much. What does Roxer mean? It throws rocks at it throws rocks at you. Okay. I like how she's casting Ardor on it because it's supposed to be like dark vulnerable, but it's not. Why does it keep attacking Fran? Can you attack something else? What is this? Stop hitting Fran, she's senseless. Stop hitting Fran, she's not wearing anything. It's rude. Wow, that did an amount of damage. Fran isn't even the one dealing the most damage to this guy, he just doesn't like her. Alright, whatever, he's dead. Like, Fran did no damage to him that entire fight. Oh, he's an Esper, okay. He only registers the ears as a larger size and therefore a larger threat. Ah, he's got like mountain lion rules. I see how it is. She is physically taller, therefore the most dangerous. Ignore the fact that there's a man with a pole just utterly obliterating my ass from behind. Like, he just had his back turned to Balthier the whole time, and Balthier was just fucking going to town on him. I love how nonchalant we were. Like, we fought that guy, and it was just like, well, that just happened. Sick. Hash Mall's been added to the board. So what do we got for him? Bone Crusher. Probably not. Bone Crusher's not that great. Okay, nothing for Vaughn. Balthier's already got the thing it would give him. What about over here? Oh, more white magic. That might be useful, but it's a little behind. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Bosch. Nothing. Some good white magic. Might put it on Bosch. Okay, nothing useful for Ash. Nothing useful for Penel. Yeah, just a hand bomb. So I guess we'll put it on Bosch. Well, Bosch can now cast Bravery on himself. That's all I want from that man. There's a set of Genji gear I should probably get at some point. Dark matter. Just found it in a box. Okay. I don't think that's possible, but okay. What does that do? Right, it just deals damage to all foes in range. Just open a box and find some dark matter, and then we just pick it up and then put it in our pockets. Okay. It exists in that box and nowhere else. I think we've got another boss ahead of us, actually. Hang on. Alright.
The din of the mist grows greater.
The Suncrest must be
This
near.
makes noise? Is that what I'm hearing?
I wonder if she'll really do it. Take revenge against the Empire. I mean, I know how she must feel. It's hard, losing someone you care about.
Something we all got in common.
But you know, no matter how hard we try, we can't change the past. There's nothing that can bring them back.
This is a theme, and we're getting it from Pinello of all
Still,
people.
Sometimes when I close my eyes, I can see them so clearly.
Illusions of the past. You think to have cast them off, only to find them years later.
Okay, I know
unwearying,
Vaughn's brother
unrelenting.
died. I
The
think I
past
have no
can
idea
bind
who
a
the hell
man as
Pinello
surely
lost.
as ions. Cut the true path. But will she?
We're all just talking about Ash behind her back. Like extremely loudly, to the point that it's bouncing off of the walls. Oh dear. Alright, cool. All good. We're all buffed up. This tower, wrought by hands undying, heaven-bound path. You who master power, wisdom, mist, the tower's secrets are for you, and you alone. Claim them. To heaven's last height you now ascend. Chosen, know now the reason of your choosing. Okay.
So
Ash hears
this is the
dual-wielding plot
Suncrest.
devices. What the fuck? What is this thing? Looks like it's covered in spider webs.
King Wraithwall stood here. With this sword, he cut the Suncrest and took its power in his hand.
But you're going to use the sword to destroy the Suncrest. Aren't you, Ash?
Don't interrupt me, Vaughn.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Vaughn. Stay in the background where you goddamn belong. This sword has this much power. Why does it do like no damage compared to the other great swords I picked up, huh? No, it only activates in cutscenes. I see how it is. That's a fancy looking rock. Sword of Kings on the left and Trady Blade on the right, and she's holding them backwards because she's cool.
You want revenge? You would have me use the stone?
I was just like, boy, they fucking killed me. Fucking
You
killed
would
them
have
all.
me destroy the
Ash.
Empire?
Kill them
Is
all.
this my duty? Is this what you want? I cannot.
Why do you hesitate? Take what is yours. The Christ is a blade. It was meant for you.
His cape's clipping through.
Wield it. Avenge your father. Yes, it was I who wore Bashi's face, who cut down the life of Dalmasca. Lady Ash, your father's murderer.
Yeah, this guy
is here.
pretended to be Bosch and then assassinated the
Rex.
king of Rabanastra,
I
and also
slew
killed
your
Vaughn's
king.
brother.
I slew your country. Do these deeds not demand vengeance?
Oh shit. It's Darth Maul.
Yes, good. Find your wrath. Take up your sword. Fight, and serve those who died before you.
Vaughn, why were you just
A
standing there?
judge magister there was.
How did you get up here? You didn't even take the
2
elevator.
years
Dude,
passed.
I don't know.
He took in his hand the midlight
Maybe
shard,
he did the
stolen
smart
from
thing
Navadia,
and took his
used it not
flying
knowing
fucking
what he
ship
did.
and then just
A
parked
novice
it outside
was
of the
blown
tower
away.
and just walked
Sent
off of
order
it at the
this of
top.
him to learn the Nethicite's true power. That man swore never to let such terrible power be used again. He forsook his Judaser's plate and his name.
Judge Zekt.
Redis used to be a judge.
It's been too long, Gabranth. Reach out your hand, Lady Ash. But remember, that which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair. Something beyond our reach. Try as we might, Gabranth, history's chains bind us too tightly.
No, we cannot escape the past. This man is living proof. What is your past, daughter of Dalmasca? Did you not swear revenge? Do the dead not demand it?
Kill them all, Ash. What is this moment? What is this? What is this anime breathing? What are we doing? You gonna crack that? Are you gonna crack that egg? You gonna crack that rock open? Fucking kill your husband's ghost? Well, you're not gonna become plot relevant now. Trust me.
Wrestler. My prince. Our time was short. Yet I know this. You are not the kind to take base revenge!
Ooh.
The wrestler I knew is gone.
You are our saint, Tashalia Banaghan. You must use the Nethicite. You must be the one to straighten history's weave.
I
am no false saint for you to use.
Are the Undying Ghost people, or are they just bored? Is that why they keep doing this? They like cosplay as people's dead loved ones and go, yes, go. Blow up that country. I want to see it happen, please.
Our people resolved
I am
never to
so
use it,
bored
though their
up
need
here.
might be
I want to
dire.
see something explode.
That was the Dalmasca I wanted back. To use the stone now would be to betray that. I will destroy the Sun Christ. I will discard the stone.
You claim no need of power? What of your broken kingdom's shame? The dead demand justice!
You're wrong.
Huh?
What would change? I can't help my brother now. My brother's gone.
It'd be so fucking funny if, like, Bob's talking about us and
He's dead.
Gabrant is like, who the fuck are you?
Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done, is done.
Just dumping all the rocks here, huh?
Yet without power, what future can you claim? What good a kingdom you cannot defend?
Then I will defend Queen and Kingdom both.
Ha! Defend? You? You who failed Landis and Dalmasca. What can shame hope to keep safe?
Rock
Your
collection
shield is shattered. Your oaths poison those you would protect.
Sorry, Gabrant. I'm level 60 now. I can defend the country just fine. Looks like you're having a rough time here, Gabrant. Your health bar is going down really quick.
Do not think killing the Kingslayer will win you back your honor. When you abandoned home and kin, your name was forever stained with blood.
Aye.
Oh my god, what is this?
But I will bear it willingly.
The split camera.
That I could. For hope.
Preen and strut as you like. In the end, we are the same. Bloodthirsting carrion birds. Hellbent on revenge.
This is really appropriate. Guilt? He has an ability called Guilt? It did no damage. This is really appropriate. Yeah, Boss just fucking obliterated him. Holy cow.
So you, too, would leave your debts unpaid.
Enough of this! I can bear no more.
Enough of this. Your drama sucks.
Me, Gabrant.
Throw the script out. I'm here now.
When you bared steel against the princess, you forswore your obligations to your emperor. You shame yourself and make mockery of Lord Lars's trust. You are unfit to serve him as sword or shield, and so I release you from that service. Your presence is neither required nor welcome. Gabrant!
Sid and his ghost boyfriend have taken over now.
How quaint. We are allies. The Ocuria give men power as a master feeds his dog. It is meant to tame us. How well you've resisted their wile. By turning your back on their stones, you give us free hand to write our own history.
And at what price? Dalmasca's freedom for your nethicite?
You've done well, Ash. You're not a good little doggy like me.
The Sun Christ be damned.
Be sure that it is. For what other purpose do you think you brought us here? But, my lady, I would have you stay your Acurian sword. The Sun Christ is glutted with mist, and so precious a thing must not be squandered. Let us use the stone! Finish this for now!
Yeah, the VA for him's really loving it. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, he's loving it.
Shards of Nephesite, cocoon of the Suncrist, spill forth your mist upon this evil east. Let sea and sky be awash in it, that Bahamut may come and drink his fill.
Bahamut? We got the Dawn Shard, the other thing, and whatever rock that Sid had. And by their powers combined, they're making some bullshit.
And lo, how brightly burned their lanthorn. Casts it back the shadow of a curious.
He's floating. He's T-posing.
History shall be his alone.
Oh my god.
You made your Nephesite for this. You mimic the Ocuria Stone for what? To become a god yourself?
On whose shoulders better to stand than those of the would-be gods? Ah, such high hopes I once had, but you ran, and they with you. Alas, the hour of your return is late. Come, Famine, revel in the glory of my triumph!
He's still getting chunked. Gatling gun?
Behold the manufactured Nephesite, the fruit of our power and knowledge. See what the stone of man is capable of. Witness its power with your own eyes. Fanfreed, to me!
It's a summon. He's got a pot. Oh my god. Did he just throw a nuke? He's summoning a thing. A paling rises around Dr. Sid, immune to physical damage. Okay, we're going to have to... we're gonna have to get Bamford, I guess. Briny Cannonade, okay. This is water, right? Aqua Jet or something like that? Wow. How much damage does this do? And about. No, she should probably put some Echo Orbs in herself. I really want to switch from Bosch to Balthier so that Balthier can kill his dad, but... we could dispel Bosch real quick. Again. Actually, no, we can swap them out right now. There we go. Balthier is also berserked. Let's cast Protect on everybody. I don't know, attack Bamford. Please stop attacking Dr. Sid. He is immune. Bamford's dead. Where are your rocks now, Sid? Look at him. He's still immune. Oh, no, he isn't. Oh dear.
Wake and die!
What the hell is happening? How much damage does that do? Wow. Gun. Jesus Christ, look at his health. I think Pinella just killed him with a crossbow. Oh. The age is kicking in. Ah. Wow, that was really abrupt, but okay. I like how Sid just got juiced up on like as much magic as he could possibly take, and then summoned a thing, and then we killed the thing that he summoned. We took it away from him, and then we killed him. He used 2 guns. Balthier beat him to death with a stick.
Let him by, Fenar. It is done. Ah, how I have enjoyed these 6 years.
The pleasure was all mine.
Alright, go ahead and kill him. I'm out of here.
Was there no other way? Huh. Spend your pity elsewhere. If you are so set on running, hadn't you best be off?
Is he about to explode? Wait, what happened? What's happening? He disintegrated.
Fran?
Does this mist stuff cause cancer or something?
The mist burns to bursting. It beats. The cocoon. The Suncrist bursts. You must run as far as you can.
Easy, Fran.
It's gonna blow, bro. Wow.
Hadn't you best be off? That's what a sky pirate does. You fly, don't you?
I suppose you'd better hang on then.
Ash, the sword! We have to stop it!
It's a lot of wind. Oh my.
You must quit this place. It's reacting. I've not seen its like before. Nay, never this large. Never such threat impendent.
What the hell is it doing?
For Nabudis.
Oh, is Redis about to fucking...
Redis.
Oh! This doesn't make sense, but okay.
I, Judge Magister, condemn you to oblivion!
Oh, he's dead. What happened? Was it just a bright light? I thought the whole tower was gonna fucking explode. It did explode. There just wasn't any noise. Okay.
Redis.
Okay, I guess it's done. You'll now have the option of saving your game. That's scary. Okay. Actually a lane. Blast the sea. Blast the waves. Blast it all. I don't believe he's gone. He's Redis. How could he die? Hadn't you noticed? He'd been searching for a place to die all along. Lord Redis weren't the sort of man to run away from his problems by dying. He weren't. How could he abandon this town? You'd have him regret passing? You'd have him suffer and wail for eternity? I think I voiced the wrong person there. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. That's not what I meant. No, if he's gone, then he should rest in peace. Gods know he deserves it. Then let him. If you've time to mourn and curse him, then you've certainly time to carry on what he started. And if you don't wish an eternity of regret on him, then let's do our part here and know he's watching over us. Satisfied. Satisfied? Redis? We'd be lucky if we earned a not disappointed from him, but I suppose everything depends on us now. Us and Vaughn's crew. Arr? Since when have you trusted that lot with more than swabbing the deck? I wasn't blind. I saw the faith that Redis had in them. I'm sure they'll discover what it is they need to do in short time. Speaking of which, did you tell them about our guest? They should be meeting up at the manse as we speak. Who is that odd fellow anyway? Oh! I tried to do a squawk there, but I have no idea what that sounded like on the other end.
Al-Cid?
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
How did you know where we were?
My little birds. They tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian Division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our war pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response.
It's on them.
Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
It's World War time. World War Evilise.
Time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne
all the rocks have exploded.
Enough. He stands on higher ground.
All Vayne has is the superior technology, the superior fleet, and more guns than the rest of us.
Lord
That's
of
all
the
he's
sky.
got. He doesn't have any rocks
There was a
anymore. We
stirring
made sure
in
of
the
that.
mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life
But
into
we have
this
magic.
Bahamut.
Oh.
If Rethers had not
You're
stopped
right.
it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Sid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastar.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
Bahamut's the last dungeon
It's
in the
our
game.
home.
The
It
final
belongs
boss
to
is
us
at the
all.
end of that. Can you guess who the final boss is?
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria.
He's pouring it
I will
on.
take you to the Amber Vale of Clanmar Grace. Such things I will show you.
He's like, I can take you away from here.
Then, I will be waiting.
I can take you away from these people. These three again. Lovan, word from the Resistance. The Imperial Skyfortress Bahamut is on the attack. This could be bad. We have no chance of fighting it from the ground. No, the only way to fight the Bahamut is to go to it, by airship. The Strahl can now travel to the Bahamut. Alright, real quick. We're back at Balfenheim. I assume the shops have new stuff. Take a look-see real quick, and then after that we'll be done. We'll be done for today. Save the queen? No. Okay, I think that's new, but not anything we need. So what's miter? Yeah, we're good on those. Okay, nothing too crazy. All the loot we have. We have 3 mallets, goddamn. 3 beast sword highs, 1 corpse fly. Okay, I need like 2 more corpse flies, 2 more Damascus steels. Yeah, I've got enough orichalcum. I've got some more gems, so I'm not gonna sell all of my loot quite yet. I've got enough money anyway. I'm saving it up so that I can sell it all at once, so that I can unlock all the bazaar stuff at once. We'll check the magic real quick. Anything I missed? No. Okay. All right. Well, we're all caught up then, I guess, on equipment. I guess the rest of the equipment you have to like find or whatever, but we've got pretty much everything we need, I think. So with that said, I think this is going to be a good stopping point for today. We were streaming for way longer than I was expecting to, but we got through Pharos. We got through the last like really big dungeon, and we just got like 1 more. The Bahamut is just like it's like the final showdown pretty much. So we'll do that some other time. What we're gonna do for right now is save, close up the stream, and then next week we're gonna be doing a bunch of optional stuff. We've got like a hilarious amount of hunts to do, I think. Oh yeah. We've got like We've got 9. We've got 9 hunts to do and like 5 espers to kill. So I'm gonna see if I can cram as much of that into next week as possible. And then after that, 6,000 gil. That's the largest amount I've ever seen come out of a chest. No, but after that we will be, and I think after that we'll go to Bahamut. We'll kill the final boss, and then we'll consider this game fucking done. Finally. So yeah. With that said, hope you guys had some fun. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy XII so far, or at least the other things I've been streaming. And yeah, I will be back on Thursday with we'll give Dead Space another try. I'm gonna look some stuff up to see what I can do to improve the performance and like get the most out of my computer that I can, so that it's maybe a little more stable, but we'll see. And yeah, we'll just be chugging along like we have been. I'll have a new schedule up tomorrow or Tuesday, so I hope you guys look forward to that. Hope you all have a fabulous rest of your weekend, or a fabulous start to the week, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you all very much for watching me so far. I really appreciate it. I actually was... When I started streaming, I was like totally convinced that I was just never going to have any viewers for like the longest time, but I've been pleasantly surprised so far, so I really appreciate it. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. And yeah, with all that said, I will head off. So thank you once again, and goodbye. Bye.